obviously I'm a gas coach. I'm a high energy coach. So I take my personality and I challenge my young women in a correct way, right? I like to call it poke the bear. I'm not trying to kill the bear, I'm trying to poke it. Okay, so from my top scorers, all right, we do time and skill drills. So let's say Debrisha Poe, one of the best shooters in the country, 40%, kid. All right, line it up. But at 40%, I got to make sure she ain't satisfied. So if we do a green light, which is 5 shots from 5 spots in 2 minutes, she's, I think, at 36, 37. So like this year, I'm like, yo, we're getting a 40 piece or what? Like, are you happy with 37? So I know she has this little look about her where like, okay, now I'm just making sure she stays hungry and let's see if we can't go up one. My other kids, all right, I have hard conversations. What's your why? Why are you here? You told me you want to be elite. What does elite look like? And then I'll be honest, I think one of the best things that I learned is don't label a kid if you never really have that hard conversation. Some of the best things I've ever done is realize they don't know how to work. All right, especially with the Dr. Dish. Like, I love that machine. I tell my managers to leave it up all the time because I feel like if it's up, then they're gonna even get more shots because today's generation, they're just lazy. Sometimes they're not gonna put it up, but if it's already up and ready to go, all you gotta do is hit start, let's get it. But within that, I also meet with them to have a schedule. What does your day look like? And when we write out a time management schedule, they realize like, do I really need to be laying on the couch for 3 hours? Like, is that Xbox game really necessary for an hour? So then I can challenge that other one who is really talented but doesn't know how to work and say, man, can you give me 30 minutes here? Can you volunteer here? And then the next thing you know, I think the culture's established where it becomes a lifestyle and a habit. It's like, man, I'm dying to get in the gym to work on my game. And that's the success we've been able to have the first 2 years here.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in both spots. I mean, I've been doing this. I've been a head coach for 15 years going on year 16. And I've had some of the best teams in the state, the best teams in the state, and I've had teams that have not been very good at all. And I think the biggest thing is the relationship that you have with them as coaches, with kids, and the relationship that they have with each other. And if you're one of the best players in the gym and your buddies, or there's a connection, there's a relationship with guys who aren't as good, they want to come with you. And even if you were under 500 or you won 10 games or whatever it is the year before, if you can as a coach have those relationships and get to know kids beyond just hoops and understand who they are as a person, and they want to be around you, they want to be around each other. And I think if that's when slowly but surely you start to see that build and success happen. And kids, the more they want to be in the gym, the better they're going to be. But it doesn't start with just being like, hey, get here and do this. There's got to be a reason. There's got to be a connection there with their teammates and with their staff that makes them want to be there.
You know, I think naturally we have a basketball community, and like I said, we got a lot of kids that play football when they're or soccer or cross country, whatever it may be. And when they're in the fall, you know, they're in their sport and they're excited about it, and I'm happy for them and I want them to be excited for it. As soon as that season winds down, I think it's just that gradual buildup. You know, the great thing about basketball in the winters, the weather starts changing. You know, you're going to be inside, and there's a lot of support in our community for basketball too. So I think it just naturally builds up. I don't try to overdo it. We'll sometimes have a parent coordinate a fall league, and the kids that kind of finish up a sport or they're done will play, you know, a few weekends in that fall league to get ready. We'll have open gyms leading up to the season. So we kind of just have this slow, I guess, progression up to the season.